Okay.
You don't have to be scared. I know he's. Are you rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't have to be scared. I know he's a little hangry, but I got the thing just for him.
What's that?
What the heck is that?
What is that?
Shrooms? Damn.
Are you still hangry? I can fix that.
Hey, how can I be angry at that?
It's just regular mushrooms that you put on your
Pizza?
pizza.
Yeah. I mean, what other kind of mushrooms is there?
I don't know. I don't know about that stuff.
Damn, dude. what a entrance.
Thank you.
This is the Clear Frames Podcast, the Sidetrack Series.
Bro, since
What?
I've been here.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, it has.
Really?
Because we recorded the episode, I think, with... Did we do a solo one or did we do Turs one? We did a solo one, right?
Well, Turs just fills in whenever somebody's missing.
No, but there we had one, and we were supposed to record like a week, but we had one on the back burner, so we released that one, and then the following week I couldn't make it because I was in Vegas, and then you guys recorded. Oh wait, maybe it's only been 3 weeks.
Still a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
The last one was Nestor's birthday, no?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was the
yeah.
last one. Yeah, he wasn't.
Oh, you weren't here.
Oh, thanks for reminding me.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I got you. I got you something.
Okay.
I got you something good. But
Yeah.
I'm not giving it to you today.
Just know it's good. I
It's
swear,
good,
I swear
bro.
It's good.
It's good. Trust me. I used it already. Not just kidding.
Dude, is everyone like just dead? And are you hungover?
No, I don't think so. No, I think I'm just tired.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Definitely not hungover because I didn't drink it last night.
No, we're just still recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was still drinking until like 6 a.m.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm just tired. I wasn't like hungover. I've already eaten all day today and stuff.
Dude, I know I just hit 30, but damn.
30 sucks, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it does, man. I know it's a joke and all that, but dude, I'm fucking like, my hangover wasn't that bad. I'll give it that. Like, I wasn't like, puking or anything like that. I was just tired, like all day tired. Usually like a hangover, you wake up, you puke, you eat something, and then you're like, oh, I'm better. Like, I was just drained, had a headache, like.
Yeah, me too.
But it was strange because I woke up, I showered, I got something to eat, and I was like, oh, I'm good. And then I got back to the room, and I was like fucking dead again. I laid down, I was watching soccer, and I fell asleep
Yeah.
at like 4:30
Dude,
p.m.
that's my weekends like every week, bro. Like I'll be up until 6, I go home, and then I'll sleep the whole day.
Uh-huh.
And maybe wake up at like 5, and then that's when like I'll get up, I'll like watch TV, I'll just chill. And then usually I'll take another nap again until like 11, and then that's when my day starts.
Okay. But also, like, being in a hotel room that's, clean, you got AC, it's a smaller room, so, like, the AC, like, stays cold. That shit's nice. Like, that helps with the sleep. But I made a discovery. I think...
I got to tell you about my Vegas experience.
I think that hotel ghosts are fake.
Ghosts?
Yeah.
Why?
People hear, like, knocking and shit?
Mm.
Dude, so the showers are so fucking close to the walls, right? I kept banging my elbows as I was showering on the walls, and I think that's the knocking people hear.
Oh, not actually knocking on their doors and stuff?
No. No, like, like you hear a knock on the wall.
Yeah.
I think it's just people banging their elbows while they're showering in the small fucking hotel showers.
I didn't have that experience. 'Cause I just stayed at a hotel. It was a nice ass shower. It was huge. Like,
Oh, you stayed in a suite or what?
No, just a regular hotel. The Hilton. Right here off the 71. I was vacationing in Pomona. I don't know. Sometimes you never been on a staycation where you just
No, honestly, I haven't, and I'm probably the weird one for not doing that. I don't know.
no. Yeah, sometimes
you need a room.
Yeah. No, okay, so when the last time I went to Vegas, so I just came back from Vegas, and then I went to Vegas like 2 weeks ago. You just came back.
Yeah.
No, but we stayed in Fremont,
Mm.
in like downtown Fremont, and it was the weekend of St. Patrick's Day.
Oh,
So I don't know if
okay.
they always have bands playing there because I've never really been there.
They did when this past week.
Yeah, well, there was a band right outside our hotel room, and they were playing the whole entire fucking day, dude. And we were trying to sleep.
Wait, day and night?
Yeah, and night, yeah. But like, well, I ended up leaving because like I was probably like I'm the one that actually like does stuff during the day. Like everybody else I was with there was like sleeping and shit.
Yeah.
But we left for a little bit and like we went to get like food and shit, and then our friend was like in the room sleeping or trying to sleep, and he said that he was there so long that he heard them play their set twice.
Fuck.
So they
God.
played they played all their songs throughout the day, and then that shit was loud too, just like don't going all fucking day. Yeah.
I mean, just walking by, like you feel a fucking bass in your chest, dude. Fremont's dope though.
It was my first time. I actually like it. I was always kind of like, I've been there before, but I had never stayed there.
I think because at least I used to hear a thing where like they would say, "Oh, Fremont's just for like older people," you know?
Yeah.
Well, I was telling Pablo that like my parents took me there as a kid,
Uh-huh.
and it was like pretty grimy back then. Like
Yeah,
it was dirty. It was.
I
Like,
stayed at Fremont with Robert and Cynthia once, and it just smelled like cigarettes even in the hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
it
I don't
feels
like.
like they
They're
revamped
older.
it or
They're older
something.
hotels. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah. You had a fun experience at Fremont, right?
Not fun.
Wow, what happened?
As Pablo says, I'm dramatized right now.
You're traumatized.
So someone tried to pickpocket me. Is that what it? Is
Yeah.
that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was bad.
How? What happened? Well, like how
I
you
didn't see
notice
it.
or somebody saw it or?
No, so I had a small purse with me, and I kind of like put it across my chest. And normally I carry like in my front, but at some point I like turned it like towards my back. I don't know at what point though. But when we were walking back to the car, we were waiting at the stoplight, right?
Yeah, we were at the stoplight.
So then, like, we're all standing there for like a good like minute or so, and then I just felt like the zipper open. So I turned around, and like as soon as I turned around, that's when everyone started crossing. But I turned around, and like there were these two girls behind me, and they just like froze, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Like unnaturally, like they were like
Yeah.
act natural, but it wasn't.
No,
nothing
they
natural.
weren't at all.
Imagine it was open and they were zipping it, like being nice.
Or-
No, they were no. I know that was closed.
They were
like,
up to no good.
Yeah, no, they were up to no good. And I turned around and like I saw them like just froze, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then they were like, "What?" And I was like, "Why are you touching my shit?" And then I don't know what they were saying, but at some point one of them was like, "Oh, está loca," and like blah blah. Like as she started saying some shit. And I was like, "No, fuck you, bitches. Like, you were trying to touch my shit. Like, you were grabbing my stuff." And they were like, no, we weren't doing anything. You're crazy, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I literally, like, felt you, like, open the zipper. Like,
That is the one thing I will say that's bad about Fremont because
It's too packed.
no, not even that. But my girlfriend, she went to Evil Pie,
Mm-hmm.
and they stole her phone while she was there.
oh.
She
What
never-
was-
she
she
never
have
had
it
that.
like on the
So
table, or
beware.
So what happened was like she went to eat there. They sat down to eat. It was her and her kids, and she got up to go throw the trash away. And when she went to go do that, her kids, I don't know, thought like they were leaving, so they got up and she's like, "No, what are you doing? Like, wait, like,
And they left the
chill."
phone.
And she left her phone, but she like went back immediately to go get it, and somebody had already scooped on it.
I saw.
And she
Fast?
asked, she asked like, "Hey, like," because somebody actually sat down to eat like in that same table, right? Because that place gets kind of packed.
Uh-huh.
Did you guys go there by any chance?
No.
That place is
No,
fire.
but it happened, like, across the street from that, like, at the light.
Where that club is on the corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, she wasn't able to get it back at all. Like she was like tracking it, but they kept turning it
sucks.
off and stuff like that. And like, yeah,
I saw a video of this guy that's like a professional pickpocketer, and he was showing one of his methods was
low-key, I wish I could do that. Not because I want to like rob people, but it's just like it's like a cool skill to have. It's just like,
but this
enough
one
to
wasn't like actual pickpocketing. So this one, well, he was stealing phones, but he was going up to people that were leaving their phone on the table, and he was carrying something, some kind of paper, like I don't know what it had on it. I don't remember. And he would put it on the table on top of the phone, and he would ask them, I don't know, for directions or like I don't know what he was
almost like
asking
a
them
map.
something.
Like, oh, like do you know where the
Something
street is?
like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
And when they would be like, "Oh no," he would grab the phone under the piece of paper that he had and just walk away with it. These people wouldn't even notice till he's fucking long gone. And somebody was trying to catch these, like that professional pickpocketer was trying to catch these people, and he put an air tag on the phone, like the phone and the air tag then the case.
Yeah.
And
Isn't that redundant though? Because you could track your phone.
yeah, but like you said, they can't turn it off.
Yeah, you can't turn the air tag
But
on.
these guys are smart because they took the case off. Like they must have known. They took the case off, and they threw the air tag in a dumpster, and they just bounced with the phone.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Well, nothing was stolen
thankfully.
because I felt that.
Dude, if you would have not felt that, that would have been fucking bad.
And you know what's crazy? I didn't even tell you, but I told Pablo when we got back to the hotel when we were like making the turn at the end of Fremont to walk back.
Mm-hmm.
I told him that I had a strange feeling.
Oh,
Like I
really?
just felt like a weird feeling in my gut. But I was like, maybe I'm just like, because you know how I told you I was like getting anxiety
Yeah.
just from like the
Traumatized.
hangover. I was like, maybe it's just me. Like I don't know. But I was kind of like super alert after that. Even though I didn't like bring my bag back to the front like I should have, like I was still like pretty alert. Like so I was kind of like aware of my like surroundings and stuff. So I'm like I'm so thankful that I felt it because
You know something we learned in Vegas this weekend is always go with your fucking gut.
oh yeah.
Why?
Because we lost some money gambling.
Did you really?
Yeah.
A lot?
No, I mean it depends who you ask. But
Well, you didn't come back negative though, right?
I know I still came back like
Oh.
up, but so I played roulette for the first time, and I convinced
Like
my
at
home-
an actual table? Or at the
no.
electronic ones?
It's the electronic one, but you have the actual like somebody putting an actual roulette thing on the TV.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of people can play like individually, but everyone's watching the same one on the TV.
On a screen, yeah.
Yeah. And I like all day I was telling my homie Bernie and I was telling Pablo like 100 black on 100 on black, and nobody was like, "Hey, I'm down," but nobody was actually down. And we're fucking, it's penny slots all day, like in and out of the casino. And so I had withdrawn like an exact amount of cash. Like, this is all I'm spending. If I lose it all, whatever. I came here to have fun. I'm not gonna take out anymore. And my homie did the same thing. And I was down to $110. I won't say how much I had, but I was down to 110. I was like, I cash out right there. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the roulette table. Fuck it. I want to go find my homie, and he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait till I get to 50." He was at like 65, and I stopped him at 60. I was like, "Dude, hang on. Let's just put everything on black right now. If we lose, we lose. Like we already said, like if we lose this money, that's fine. We're having fun anyways." He's like, "All right, fuck it." Both of us have never done it. He's confused as fuck.
Do you know how to play roulette?
I looked it up.
Okay.
I looked it up.
You did your homework before you went?
So I did research, but I wasn't trying to go all crazy with like betting different numbers and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm going strictly
Well,
colors.
because like it gets complicated once you like go like look into like the actual.
Yeah. So I was
but
like,
if you go just red black.
yeah, exactly. And then so we go over there. We got, what was it, like I don't know, like $200 or something like that. And then I'm like, fuck it, dude. We said we're going to do black. We're going to do black. I put it all on black, and it fucking hits. And then it was funny because he didn't understand what he was looking at. So it would hit, and he'd be like, fuck. I'm like, no, we won. And then, like, I cashed out right away. I'm like, dude.
That's what I usually do.
I was like, we doubled our money. And then we, like, leave the table. And we're like, we got to keep going. Like,
or you got the itch.
we got to keep going. So we put it back, dude. And, like, all right, we'll bet 50 this time on red. Fucking red hits. He's like, fuck. I'm like, no, we hit. And I was like, dude, we got to go red again because it's going to be red naturally. You just start thinking like you know everything. And this time we put 100 again and we hit again. And same thing. Every time it hit, he would say, fuck. Like he would just assume that we lost.
Yeah.
He wants to lose his money. And then we do 100 again and we hit again. We hit like 4 times in a row. And then we went from like, I think it was like 170.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 110. He had 60.
Yeah.
We went from 170 to like 640,
Fuck.
and we're like, all right, this is where we cash out.
Yeah.
We cashed out, we split it, and then we go to Fremont. And on the way back to the casino from Fremont, I tell Pablo and Bernie, I'm like, you guys want to each put 100 on red this time because we did black last time, so we put 100 on red this time. Pablo was kind of skeptical, so we talked about it. Before we hit, the first time. I was talking to everyone while we were having dinner, And then Pablo stayed behind with Jackie while Bernie and I went to go gamble some more because they were going to go to Fremont, just them two, and we were going to stay behind and gamble. And when I hit, I called Pablo. I was like, dude, guess what? And I told him.
We're rich.
My plan was just,
Quit your job.
my plan was just go back to the room and crash out because I was fucking tired. And he's like, oh, you want to go to Fremont? I was like, yeah, fuck it. I was on a little high. Anyways, on the way back, I'm like, you guys want to do 100 each on red this time? And Bernie's like, oh, I'll do 50, very skeptical. I'm like, nah, dude, we're in a good one, like 100 each. And then so we all just finally said, you know what, fuck it. We gather up our money. We go to this machine. It wasn't the same one. Somebody was on it, or else I would have gone to the same one. And we're like, we're doing red. As we put our money in, it's already going like on the last game or the current game before we can play one, and it lands on red. And in my head, I'm like, fuck, we got to go black. But we already decided like we're going to do red. Like we already had red in our minds. And I put it on red, and then like I was just thinking as the fucking time was winding down, like, dude, I feel like we gotta go black.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it because
You didn't trust your gut, bro.
I didn't trust my gut. The other thing is like, if I would have gone black like out of instinct without telling anyone, and red would have hit, they would have been like, why'd you do black? Yeah. You said red. Yeah. But then we were down that money, and that kind of ruined my night, to be honest with you. Like I was still up money, but that like ruined my night. I don't know.
Damn, bro.
I get it. I get why people fucking get depressed and addicted. Yeah, like we were so close to like just going back and trying to win our money back, but like, dude, we can't.
You're ready. Yeah, you're ready to jump out your hotel.
I was like, let's just go to sleep.
Damn, dude. See, as many times I've gone to Vegas, that's like the one thing I don't do is gamble.
I'm hooked now. And like I'll do the penny stuff, and like you win like $5 here, like $3 there, and you're just playing like up and down within $10, like a $10 range until you just stop hitting. But dude, like doubling your money in fucking a matter of like 30 seconds is fucking wild and fun.
It's a high.
It's a fucking high. It's a high.
Yeah. This fool's gonna be all fucking gambling addiction and shit.
Which, by the way, gambling addiction is a thing, and we will include the link in the bio. If you have a problem with gambling, don't gamble and do whatever that link says, because I don't know anything about gambling addiction.
You're gonna be that guy that, like, I don't have the rent money, I spent it all.
Dude.
Loan sharks and shit.
It didn't help that it was also Bernie's first time, because he was like,
this fool's gonna be potting the Roadcaster and shit.
Oh man,
yeah, that's crazy.
But you never gambled, like,
not at a like roulette table or like anything like that. Like I've always thought about it, same thing. Like just like do like 100 on black or whatever. But nah, dude, I don't know. It's just I know I have bad luck. I've always had bad luck. Like I never win shit.
That's
like,
what
I've never
thought.
won anything.
Dude, I thought I was a bad luck guy, and every machine that I would sit on, I would actually do pretty good. And then I was always up until I was down like $20, but I was still up like a decent amount. And then every machine I hit, like I was doing good. Like you were recording me, I was doing this one machine, and this fucking lady that was sitting behind me was so amazed how much I kept hitting. Like she was like hyper focused on my machine. Yeah, dude. Yeah. She's like, "How's this guy fucking hitting?"
Because she's probably mad because she's probably losing on her machine.
Yeah, probably.
And then, I mean, you can't really like once you start like hitting, like they can't go and fit on that machine because they won't hit no more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You gotta go to a machine where somebody's been losing because they already like warmed. What they say is they warmed it up or whatever, and then you go and sit on that one, and then you'll start to make money.
But you won't really make money unless you're playing like the the $200 spins. Yeah. Those are the ones that you fucking hit, 10K or whatever it is.
I've only ever really made like 150, like here and there. But like I'm as soon as I make anything, I catch out. Like, I'm like, I made money, cool. Like I'm leaving green.
Here's the thing: I wasn't even drunk when I won that.
You weren't.
No, because I didn't. I had a couple White Claws, but I wasn't like. Friday night was my drunk night. Saturday night was my chill night, and if I was drunk, I know I would have probably like kept
going
all the money down.
You probably would have taken out more. Borrowing from Pablo. Hey, I'll pay you back, man. I know, like I'm down. There's only one way to go up,
dude.
bro.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh man.
Feels down bad in Vegas. That's a name for today's episode. Down bad in
Down
Vegas.
bad in Vegas. Actually, we do have a name for today's episode, right, Pablo?
Yes, we
What
do.
is it?
So we got called the Cuckoo's Clan today, so we're going with that.
What?
Cuckoo's Clan.
Why?
Because we're all wearing our black HT hoodies and we had our hoods on. And my aunt was like, "Oh, you guys look like the Cuckoo's Clan." She meant to say,
Cuckoo's Clan.
she's like, "You look like the Cuckoo's Clan." And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of offensive, but all right." So we're the Cuckoo's Clan now.
But you guys wearing black, not white.
Exactly.
That- Cause we cuckoo.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Fuck.
Don't gamble. Don't do it.
All right, so I wasn't gonna go to Vegas, and then Jackie, well, both Nestor and Jackie were asking like, "Yo, you going, or you not going?" And
Because
that-
this guy
Well, I
can't-
wasn't going either.
Because they can't give me a fucking answer. It's like, dude, just tell me yes
okay, so
or tell me no.
But you were very persistent, and I was gonna tell you
Because
thank you for being persistent.
Because you weren't giving me answers. You're like, well, if Pablo wants to go, and then Pablo was like, well, it's up to Jackie. I'm like, fuck, I'm not asking mom or dad. Like,
yeah, we were terrible.
It's like ask your dad. Ask your
But then,
mom.
like,
Exactly.
but then, like, so many good things happened this week that we were like, fuck it, let's go.
and then it was your spring break too. So I
Yeah.
was like, this is perfect for you.
Yeah.
but my thing was like, I didn't want to go because I had already spent like a good amount of money this week. I was like, I probably shouldn't go. And then my mom's like, well, Nestor's going after his shift. I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't want him to drive like that. I was like, I guess I could go. And then I was like, Nestor, I guess, took the day off or whatever. So I was like, I'm not going.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But, okay, so then, like, after that, like, I had, like, one of my freaking, like, super vivid dreams. And it was just wild, dude.
I love Pablo dreams.
Dude, all right, so this dream, I'm like, I woke up and I was like on edge. So I was like in my dream, so we're going to a party, right? So it's like we're walking up this dock, which looks like a place I used to work at. So we're going in there, but it turns out being a house, not where I used to work. And then we're walking, and it's the party I invited you guys to. So it was Lewis, it was Nestor, and Terps, and myself. So we go to this room, and like the party's good. So I was like, let's go to the back. Let's go to the back. We go to the back. And some guy's getting beat up. Like, I was like, yeah, let's get out of this room. And then this guy starts getting stomped out, and we see him getting killed. And I'm like, yeah, like, let's go. So we go. We get in a car, and then like I feel like someone's following us, and I'm like, oh shit, someone's following us. And then I see him trying to pull up to the side of us. So I'm like, everyone, put your seats back. So we all like recline our seats back, and then Lewis doesn't, and then he's just like, it was nothing, because Lewis is driving, and then I was like,
That's badass, Lewis.
Meanwhile, while he's telling the story, the whole time in my head is like, this convinced you to go to Vegas?
bro,
He's not done.
What part? What part?
I'm just getting started, bro.
Oh shit.
So like, Lewis is like, oh fuck, they're throwing red paint on the windshield. The wipers can't get it off. And I'm looking at Lewis like, bro, you're leaking blood. So Lewis is like squirting blood. I'm like, oh,
What
we got
the
squirt.
So I'm like, oh shit. So I was like, let's get the hell out of here. So we go, we steal a car. So now it's Nestor, Terce, and myself. And I'm like, oh fuck,
We
man.
left Lewis behind?
Yeah, he was dead.
You didn't say that.
Bro, he's leaking blood.
Yeah, apply pressure. Let's take him to the hospital. Let's save this man.
Nestor could do something about it.
There's that one hockey player that survived.
Bro,
when he-
Dream Pablo said, fuck Lewis. We're leaving him behind. Meanwhile, he's still alive. You're
Yeah,
just
bro.
leaking.
So then we're in this car, right? And I'm like, fuck, like, oh, I think we're good. And then I see him creeping up again. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I was like, recline your shit. So me and Terce go back, and then Nestor's like, nah, we're good. We're good. And now I just see Nestor like, oh, fuck, dude. I was like, they fucking got him.
What the fuck?
So now I'm like going, like, fucking just, I get out of there. I steal a fucking big rig. And it's just me and Terce. I was like, yo.
Grand Theft Auto.
Seriously, though.
Just stealing cars.
So then I'm like, yo, we got to go to my dad's store. My dad apparently owned a store in my dream.
Cool.
So then we go to the store, and I'm like running. I was like, yo, we got to go to the back. We got to go to the back. And my dad's like, where's Nestor? I was like,
He's dead.
We gotta go to the back. We gotta go to the back.
Forget Nestor. We gotta go to the back.
Yeah. And then I just see my dad charging me, and like he knows, like motherfucker, you got him killed type shit, right? So I just look at him with like fear and anger and like ready to beat my ass. And I woke up and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I killed Nestor."
Damn.
Yeah.
Don't worry about Lewis.
Sorry, Lewis.
And that made you're like, well, he's
We should
gonna
go to
die.
Vegas.
I was like, yo, I need to look out for this dude.
Wow.
Whoa, dude, imagine.
That's crazy.
Dude, imagine I
That's
went.
a good premise for a sequel to this.
Yeah. This is just a new movie in its own. That's a Pablo, I'm gonna buy you a diary. Can you do a
dream
daily dream journal?
Yeah, I
But
got
like
you.
on paper? Like I wanna see it on paper.
Okay.
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
down.
And then we'll make it a segment. Cause he has some good dreams.
Sometimes.
That
Do you
was
like
intense.
are you superstitious or
I'm a little stitious.
I'm not superstitious. I'm
just a little
stitious.
stitious? But like you truly you believe like, damn, I think something might happen. Have you ever had a dream to the point where you didn't act on it and it somewhat became true? Obviously, like, you know, that was a little wild, you know, stealing cars and this and that. But you know, you didn't act on it, and then something close or something that you could have compared to it happened to the point where now you're like, this is a bad sign type of thing.
No, but like, you know how sometimes like when you get anxious, like you have this feeling of like impending doom.
He went with his gut.
Exactly. I woke up and I was like, I feel like something bad's gonna happen. Like I feel like I need to be there to look
Yeah.
out for him, just in case.
Dang.
To get him killed.
Yeah,
I'm trying to not get him killed.
You got me killed.
No, that's crazy, dude. No, you know what? I heard it on. Well, I think I saw it on like a TikTok or something like that. But they said that like, so I came to the conclusion the reason why I don't dream is because I drink so much. Because apparently alcohol blocks the thing in your brain that causes dreams to happen. But what they were saying is that like that's why when people stop drinking, I guess there's like a buildup of what makes your brain dream, like in your head. It's some kind of like, I don't know, some something in your brain. And when people stop drinking, apparently they start having crazy ass wild fucking dreams and shit like that.
Damn.
So if I ever stop drinking, I got that to look forward
you're
to.
gonna detox for withdrawals, and
Yeah.
then you'll have crazy dreams.
And I'll have that to look forward to.
I wonder if like that's part of the whole like, you know, detoxing process is you're withdrawing really bad, and then you start having like crazy dreams that probably feel real, and it doesn't help the withdrawal process.
Maybe.
You know, you like people like go psychosocial or whatever, right? Like, you know, the DTs, right? They start to hallucinate and whatnot. I wonder if it's part of their dreams that also, or part of that, whatever that is in your brain that might cause something like that.
I'm sure it has something to do with it. I'm sure it's not.
Maybe it's like you're not dreaming, but now you are, that you're daydreaming. Like you're awake and you're daydreaming like crazy shit, maybe.
That could, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Like your brain starts seeing stuff that's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I feel like that happens to me.
That's scary.
That is scary.
I feel like that happens.
You
to
need
me.
medication. Fuck.
I'm dying.
No, well, according to Pablo, you are.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Maybe
According to my dream, you're already
maybe
dead.
you should have gone too.
To Vegas. Oh, yeah. Well, I was supposed to, but you guys needed to leave too early.
Yeah, dude, and we barely made it.
Yeah?
Like, we
Serious?
left at 12:30, and we got there at 6, and luckily he pushed it back to 7:30. But like, it was supposed to be at 7, and then my hotel was like 7-10 minutes from.
That
In the
was
chapel.
like less than 10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, but dude, it was wild. Good times.
Speaking
Great
of
times.
TikTok, how do you feel about them potentially getting banned?
What?
TikTok potentially getting banned in the U.S.
Really?
You haven't heard about this?
No.
They're trying to ban
There's
it.
a whole trial going on right now.
There's a trial.
Yeah.
Why are they trying to ban it?
Something about
They're saying like it leaks too much information to
yeah,
China
it's
or
like
something
security
like that.
issues
Yeah, so they're trying to have it banned.
Oh.
because it's owned by someone in China, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've read something.
Well, I think like the Chinese government invented it or something like that. I don't think
I've
it's
read
just owned by
something that like I don't know, some like high like official dude in China was like, or maybe the creator of TikTok was like, I'm shocked that in the US you guys don't have like a age restriction thing. He's all, we invented it here in China, and there's like a crazy like high age restriction on it because there's shit on there that kids shouldn't see, is what the guy was saying.
Isn't there like internet like blocks a lot of stuff, right? Like they're not allowed to like look at like everything.
Probably.
Yeah, they're restricted.
They're connected with North Korea, right?
China used to be communist, right? As far as I know, I think they did. Communist.
I'm bad with this shit.
I'm pretty sure they used to. I don't know if they still are. I think
I
we
thought
just
they
have
still were.
yeah. I think they still are, right?
That's what I think. Yeah.
But I think we just have a good relationship with them. That's the thing. Like we established a relationship with them, so I think so. Russia wouldn't like.
Oh,
not so
okay,
bad.
yeah, that's true.
Because there was something going on with that recently too. I remember, but yeah, they're trying to ban it. I mean, I don't care.
Oh yeah, and they were talking like how, I mean, I don't understand politics. It's just talking about that out of my ass. But they're talking about like the whole currency thing, how they want to change the currency exchange to where it won't be like US dollars with this anymore. It'll be something else. I don't know.
We wouldn't
I
use
didn't hear
dollars.
about that.
With like China.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
USD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me.
You bringing it in?
No, don't make me do that.
Yeah. We like when our guests do that.
No, thank you. What?
Hi.
What do I say?
Hi, welcome to the Clear Frame or Ledweeb Frames.
Okay, welcome to Ledweeb Frames.
I'm your host.
I'm your
Jackie
host.
Lusama. And this is a rapid fire question.
Oh, she's
Truth
getting
or
red.
drink.
Okay. She don't like it. She don't like it.
All right, sorry. We take it back.
Okay.
All right. So what are we doing? Truth or drink, or we're doing rapid fire? What do we decide on?
What did you decide on, Jackie?
What do you have pulled up?
I have truth or drink questions.
All right.
2.
2.
So your drink is chug your whole thing, I guess. With 2 questions.
You ready?
You want to go first, or you want to Rochambeau?
Oh, yeah.
I think
who's
she
going
asked
first?
to both of us.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
It's getting real. Yeah.
When was the last time you lied, and what was it?
When I went to Vegas, I told my mom I went to San Diego. That's it.
I can't. I don't know. I don't really lie much.
Yeah, it's hard, right? To your boss or something?
No.
He's lying right now.
Right now is the last time I lied. And I lied about not lying.
I think the last time I lied was about like why I didn't go to work.
Oh, I always lie about
Yeah.
that.
No.
I never call for actually being sick.
My actual last
Same.
That's always
time.
coming to do
My
Same.
actual last time I was sick. It's just always that.
Actually, no, never mind. The last time I called out, I was actually
always
sick.
like
But the time
IBS
before that, I
problems.
wasn't.
At my next job, when I start, I'm just gonna lie and say I have kids. That way, I have an automatic built-in excuse whenever I want to call for a day off. I'm like, you know what, my kid's sick, I can't come in.
People use that. They'll say like, "Oh, I have childcare stuff. Like, I can't do this or I can't do that." Yeah. I'm just gonna drink because I legitimately I don't know. Last time I lied.
Right.
I'm just drinking just to drink.
Cheers.
What's the worst thing you've ever done at work?
It's the worst thing.
Worst thing I've ever done at
It doesn't have to be your current job. Don't
Yeah,
get
I
yourself
know.
in
No, I'm
trouble.
gonna go to my. Oh, I don't think it's not PG friendly.
What's
So drink?
Yeah. It's definitely not PG. We'll leave it at that. You can use your imagination.
in the ambulance?
No.
You can cut that out.
No, he said
Oh.
he was using something from his old.
This was
Oh,
when
from
I
old
was
job?
18 in the warehouse.
What's worse? Like stealing from the company or breaking company stuff and then not telling nobody about it?
It depends what you stole and what you broke.
All right, let's go value. Like, is it worse if it's that value is higher?
Is it worse if value is higher? Is it essential? Or is it a product that you...
Product.
What value are we talking?
Like hundreds.
Nah, they're a big company. A couple hundreds won't hurt.
Yeah.
I'd be more worried if you said thousands.
Nah. Hundreds.
That's broken?
Yeah.
And what was the thievery?
Like beer and shit like that.
They'll survive.
Yeah, they'll be all right. Probably corporate job, right?
Yeah.
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 I'll drink to that.
Okay, the next one. What's something you're glad your family doesn't know about you?
Everything, pretty much.
Mm.
Honestly, I don't feel like my family actually really knows me. I feel like my friends know me better than my family does.
I believe that. I feel like you've talked about this before.
I feel like I'm an open book.
I feel like you are too.
I was gonna say, do you guys know something about me that like my parents wouldn't know about me?
No.
Yeah.
No, because you're pretty open. You're pretty like.
I'm very open, especially my parents.
You're
like,
close to your parents. Like
yeah,
you talk to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't really hide anything from them. Oh, they don't know that I have a bag of shrooms and mushrooms in here.
There you go. Oh, that's funny. Okay. What's the biggest misconception about you? I think you guys have talked about this before. Maybe? No?
I feel like we have.
Let me open the link then. I'll read another question.
The biggest misconception is that I have it all together. I really don't. I'm just kidding. No, that's not it.
I'm gonna say maturity for me in different ways, like maturity with money. I am not mature with my money, like at all. And I think just because of the job that I have or the career path that I'm in, a lot of people probably think that, I have like a good, decent savings, blah, blah, blah. Nah, I'm poor.
Same.
And in debt.
Same.
And the worst part is like my debt isn't school loans. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Can't relate.
That's
Well, I mean, we're all trying though.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm trying.
I'm talking about gambling and shit.
Oh, that's right.
gambling addiction.
I'm just trying to pay off my debt by gambling,
Hey, that's your parents don't know you have a gambling addiction.
I don't have a
There
gambling
you
addiction.
go.
I definitely do not.
Pray for Nestor. I don't know. I don't know what a misconception about me is, honestly.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of one too.
Something that surprised me about you is that you love hugs.
Why would that surprise?
Because you don't look like a person that loves hugs.
You know what? It's the neck tat. It's the neck tat.
It's a neck
Makes me,
tat.
Steven once said that it makes me look hard. He's like, damn fool. He's like, you look hard. He's like, but like, I know you, and I know you're not.
Because you're a little crybaby, and the neck tat definitely like throws it off a little bit. So yeah, there's a misconception.
Yeah.
You're not as tough as you look.
Honestly, that's what I was gonna say.
With
I
all
was
Big
like,
ol'
due respect.
softy.
With all due respect.
that's what that was what I wasn't saying. Like, because people always tell me like, oh, like before I met you, like I thought you were like an asshole or something like that because I have resting dick face or whatever.
Well, you can be an asshole sometimes.
I know I am. Well, I don't deny it. Like I know I'm an asshole.
I think a bit.
But I'm also I don't know.
I think a big misconception with me with my coworkers is that they all think I'm like a little fucking nerdy dude, which I kind of
Really?
am. Yeah,
Oh,
but
They
yeah.
think that?
yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What would make them think that?
probably the glasses and the short, chubby frame.
What's up, guys? Did you watch The Mandalorian this week?
I guess I'm a little bit of a nerd, right? Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I am too. Shit. I used to collect comic books and shit, you know. So
The other day, I had two students tell me, they were girls. They were like, "Miss, do you have any tattoos?" And I'm like, "No, I don't have any." And they're like, "No way, you have a bunch." I'm like, "I don't have any."
Honestly,
they're
I would have
like-
thought you had tattoos.
And so I've heard that from other people too.
Mhm.
But like when the kids told me, I was like, "Dang, this is really like."
Do you want tattoos? Is that something you're
Are you
interested
scared
in?
of needles?
No, I'm not. At some point, I wanted like a couple of tattoos. Like I had them all planned out and everything, and then I just never got them. So I just
Gave up on it?
I was just
Really?
like,
Well, why?
whatever.
Like, it's never too late, right? To start
No,
getting
it's
tattoos.
not.
Yeah, yeah.
I think at this point though, like I would do something else. Like I
Like,
wouldn't go through
it's
with
not
those.
a priority for
Yeah,
you. Yeah,
it's not. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
She's gonna get a big old sleeve like
Watch
the,
next
like the
time.
Rock. Polynesians.
That'd be cool. Just get tribal.
She's
sleeve.
like, I had a really
Salvadorian
good
tribal.
time in Hawaii, so I got this to
Oh,
commemorate it.
that reminded me of my dream.
Oh,
But
you
we
gotta-
can talk about that after this. After
All
We
the
can talk about it right
questions.
now.
Oh, okay. So I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I had a dream that Pablo and I lived part time in Hawaii and part time here. And
Pablo, you gotta
No.
act on this dream.
it gets better because
I don't know about that.
in my dream, like we were in Hawaii and he was telling someone like, yeah, I built the studio here and like I rent it out to other people so they can record in the studio
In Hawaii.
in Hawaii. So we were flying back just to like check up on it or something. And then he was like, yeah, like they pay me enough that like basically like this covers the flight and like there's extra. Yeah.
Now, was this pre or post him talking about wanting to buy a house?
Post.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
got that itch to just be somewhere else. It's not here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But also I just really loved Hawaii. So,
Okay, that's fair.
and it just kind of
I
like,
still haven't been. I'm the only one that hasn't fucking been.
No, there's
That's
a lot of
cool.
people that haven't been.
there,
to.
yeah, there are a lot of people
In this
that haven't
room.
been.
Yeah.
In this room. Thanks for trying to make me feel better. I appreciate that.
I mean, mine
You're a
was
big old
just,
softy.
he is. I mean, mine was just like luck. Like
Nice
it
guy,
just,
Lewis. Yours was good. I had
Yeah.
to convince. We all had to convince you. A
You
little
all
bit.
had to
Yeah.
convince me. And then
Yeah.
my coworkers too that are like much older than me. I was like, hey.
We're like, you,
Like, I have
you got
this-
a room that's paid for.
Yeah, no, they were both like, you need to fucking
Yeah,
go.
like, it
And I
just
was
worked
like,
out.
okay, so I'm going. And they're like, you're going. Like, yeah, that was.
She had
that
her
was
room
fun.
paid for. She had her boyfriend there already, like, or he was gonna go. Like his shit was paid for already. Like it was too easy. Allowance.
Yeah.
car,
Hearing you say that, like you had your boyfriend there already. Like, it sounds weird because
I was gonna say hubby, but
Like
I didn't want to make it weird.
like, no, but it just like it makes it seem like you're talking about somebody else. Like
Oh,
he's
like
not in
about
the room.
Pablo?
Like
It wasn't Pablo.
oh,
It was her boyfriend.
oh, okay.
Assumptions. Assumptions.
I didn't want to say hubby and make it weirder, but you made it weird by just saying that. I call you my sister-in-law sometimes, so that's okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know what else to call
Well, I don't know what else to call
you.
you.
It sounds weird, like saying my brother's girlfriend. Like that's just too much. Let me just say sister-in-law.
Well, the other day I called you like my brother when I said happy birthday to you.
Man, I would hug you,
Yeah.
but you can hug Lewis if you want.
I just call you Jackie.
He's gonna cry. Quiere llorar. Quiere llorar. It's working.
He has one tear.
I'm fighting
Oh,
to hold
man.
it back. I'm just like
We gotta make it.
when I get to the car, I'll just be sitting there for like a minute.
We gotta make it an effort. We should make it an effort to hug Lewis once a week.
All right.
Every time he comes.
Yes.
Every time he comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna hug him. We're gonna hug you goodbye.
But
today.
is it gonna mean anything to you, or is it just gonna become too normal?
No,
Because you value a hug, but you value it because you probably don't get hugs too often, right? So if it becomes an often thing, is it gonna become less valuable because you're like, all right, I'm going to the studio again. Here come the hugs.
Well, what if it's the opposite?
Or
what
is
if
it
he
like, oh, here
looks forward
going
to
to the
it
studio?
every
I'm gonna show up
time?
early to get my hug.
gotta get my hugs in.
He just looks forward. He's got a fucking like kick, like, or what do you call it? Like
A
little-
pep in his step.
pep in his
Yeah.
step.
Like in
It's a
Spider-Man,
beautiful day.
in Spider-Man 3, when he's not Spider-Man no more, and he's just like,
Yo, he's dancing.
Oh my
he's like,
God.
raindrops are falling on me.
Yeah. All right.
Well, there's only one way to find out. So you're gonna start getting hugs now.
Weekly hugs. As
You
long
know
as-
what misconception also that just popped in my head? I feel like people like think like I'm a fool.
A fool?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you think that we think you're a fool?
No.
Oh,
You guys know me.
I was like, this came out of nowhere.
No,
like,
not like that.
He's
Not
like,
like
that is
that.
not what I
no,
think.
no.
am I a fucking clown? Am I a joke to you?
No, because like the way I
Jesus,
funny
dude.
how
I thought
funny
you were-
like a clown.
I thought you were coming out. Yeah.
The
I thought you were coming out to us right now. You're gonna fucking like.
no,
fuck me
because
up
like
or
like
something.
how you were saying like like people think you're a nerd. Like I
Yeah.
think because of the way I dress and shit too. Like I think people like like he listens to like somebody once said that I look like I listen to Drake and I don't listen to Drake at all.
But how does that make you a fool if you listen to Drake?
not like that, but I think like they think I'm like that's what type of stuff I'm into.
Okay.
Yeah.
They think you're Big Cat.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. They think I'm Big Cat.
There's nothing wrong with being Big Cat.
Yeah, but you see,
That was funny.
like because Big Cat gives off like bro vibes.
yeah.
And maybe he's not, but but he gives off that.
Big
that
Cat
energy.
exudes the confidence of the people we saw in Vegas that I want to
Oh.
exude. People that just can like start listening to music, start vibing out, dancing,
Yeah.
even if they're sober or like just a little tipsy.
Yeah.
Like with us, the three of us, it was
my
funny. We have
God.
to be drunk to
Yeah.
dance, like drunk.
And we
That's
were like
what we told me.
forcing
You told me
ourselves.
you went to a club. I'm like, really?
Dude,
Because I hate like drunk, not drunk. Like I hate that atmosphere. I hate where I have to like yell over, like hey, like to like talk to
So-
somebody.
so-
I hate that.
Dude, we had to force ourselves to get hyped enough. Like we had to take shots.
But
and
here's
then,
the thing. If it's just the three of like if it was just Jackie, Pablo, and myself hanging out, we're chilling. We're dive bar chilling
Yeah.
in like a club environment. and then the other homie Firehouse pulled up and he's like Big Cat. Naturally he's like Big Cat, although he was a little cross. But he's like Big Cat where he's just the life of the party. And in order to get
And
to
his
that
girlfriend,
level,
too.
yeah, in order to get to that level, I feel like you need at least one person like that to hype everyone else up.
That's true.
And he's like a hype man
He's
for
a hype
the
man,
for the
yeah.
group, not just for one person, but for the group. And he kind of like he exudes that energy that you're like, you know what?
that's what we needed.
I need to be like that right now. I need to have a good time like he's having a good time. And that's what happened is we drank a lot more when he got there, but like he exudes that energy. He's like, all right, let's go to the dance floor. And we're like, nah, we're good. And he's like, no, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, like,
Yeah.
we're going to the dance floor. And then he like, he's like doing the whole handshake, but he like stands you up. You're like, fuck, I guess I'm going to the dance floor. And then you just go to the dance floor and you fucking just do it. And then I like started to have like this realization that's like, who the fuck is looking at me on the dance floor? Nobody.
It's not a self-conscious. For me, it's not a
For me, it
self-conscious
is.
thing. It's
For
just
me,
like,
it is too. And like we had a whole conversation
Yeah.
about it, like right before like we ended up dancing. And it's funny because I told Pablo and Lexi, I was like, Nestor last night reminded me that at some point I did dance, and at some point I
Yeah.
did go out and like
We had a conversation
what
because
kind
Yeah.
of what kind of music
What-
were they playing?
everything,
Dude,
but,
everything.
but I'll tell you right now, but we had a conversation because there was this group of like friends hanging out next to us, and granted they're younger, whatever, that shouldn't
Yeah.
really have anything to do with it, but they're younger, like Vegas, like I know Vegas is for everyone, but it's like party age, right? Like when we would go when we were
Heard it here
early
first.
20s,
Vegas is for everyone.
but like early, like,
Vegas is for the children.
like early 20s, right? When we were like in the prime of our partying and
Yeah.
shit. And I mean, maybe we should be at the prime right now, but who cares?
I mean, I am.
But like, dude, these girls are just fucking having the time of their lives.
and we were just watching them have fun, and we were like, why aren't we having
and
fun
we're
like that?
Why can't we not be like?
Yeah.
We want to be them.
Yeah.
But we just don't have it in us. And then Firehouse came and we had drinks, and he brought that out of us, and we're like, you know what? Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, who's looking at me? Like,
That's,
and why does it
that
matter?
always lived in you.
yeah.
He just lit the fire, bro.
yeah. But it's
Yeah.
gone now.
But we needed that
It's
like
gone now. I need him there every time to remind me.
like that version
It was
of
the first time and the last time.
like that version of Nestor and Jackie stayed out there.
Yeah.
like
we
they
gotta
didn't
go
come
back
back.
and find it. Because it ain't here.
No, I don't
what
know where
happens
they
in
are.
Vegas stays in Vegas.
And you know what? The last time I danced, I think it was crazier, was in Vegas too. It was like for a family party, and that's when I said at the Fremont with Robert and Cynthia.
Oh.
It was at a family party, and same thing. I mean, I got lit, and then I started dancing like no fucking tomorrow. Like I didn't know my hips can do that. you know, like
He's a
when you,
maniac.
you know when you smile too much, and you're like, why do my cheeks
My face
hurt?
hurts, yeah.
That's how it was like my hips hurt. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're Shakira out there. Those
Yeah,
hips weren't lying.
They didn't lie, bro. They didn't lie.
Nah, see, for me, to me, I think all dancing looks stupid, and that's not like a judgment, like because like we come from like the hardcore scene, like where people mosh. Like if you really think about it, like there's no music playing, people just look stupid or like they're fucking fighting out there.
That's another thing that you're right, because you would mosh like there was no tomorrow, and you didn't give a fuck. And me, I'm like, nah, people are watching me, or like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be that one guy that looks like a dumbass while everyone looks cool as fuck. But in reality, does anyone look cool as fuck?
They don't. Yeah. And the same thing as dancing too. Like at a club, like people are just like bumping and grinding on each other and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's what I was telling you. It depends on what type of music it is. Because like I'll dance to like new wave or like dark wave music.
You know what? I will say this.
I won't dance to hip hop. I have no desire. Like to me, I'm just like I don't.
Yeah.
Vibe
So
to it
was
that.
like reggaeton, like dancey music when we were chilling. And when Firehouse Let's Get Up, it like turned into like a hip hop, like, but it felt like a slow.
No, because there was also like cumbias at some point. No.
But not when we were inside.
Oh.
When we were on the actual.
You were saying they were playing it before.
Yeah, when we were on the actual dance floor, it was like hip hop. I'm like, I don't know how to dance to this. And then when we went outside, they started playing the cumbias and shit again. So it's like, and they started playing the Spanish music, like the Spanish rock, all that shit. And it's like,
Oh, that's right.
so like we're outside and like now we're missing out on all the music that we probably could dance to, versus being like you said, hip hop, where it's like, you know, like, do I just do the hand thing? Like, what I do? You know what I mean?
You do the roll the dice.
The Q-tip.
Actually, I didn't know that one.
You know it?
That's a Q-tip.
I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's like, I just want to dance.
It's fun. Like you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I have danced at like to hip hop too, but I've been like hella drunk.
But it's like,
it's fun. Like you
it's
just
an
have
environment
to, yeah.
thing. It's an
Yeah.
environment thing. You gotta
You
do it
just-
with the right people.
Yeah, and you gotta let your inhibitions like go. Yeah.
Like basically,
Exactly.
your friend kind of saved us.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Because we weren't like bummers, but we were just doing us.
I think we just needed like that push.
Yeah.
And like he came and like he pushed us.
because we were still having a good time.
Yeah.
But when he showed up, it was a great fucking time.
Yeah.
It was a great time, and you just need that sometimes.
And then we ended up just having fun in the sidewalk.
Yeah, like we left the club, but like we're still listening to the music.
Yeah.
And because he wanted like that tall frozen like
Fat
icy drink.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Did you get one of those?
I didn't get one, but I ended up drinking his girlfriend's.
Yeah.
Oh no, we were all pounding the both of them.
So we were
Those are gross, bro.
we helped him drink.
Disgusting.
We helped him drink.
Those will
theirs.
give you a hangover.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
sugar,
it's all
man.
sugar, yeah.
And then he ended up buying like 2 more around like 4 a.m. We're like, I'm too fucked up. And then Jackie's like, give it to me. And she's like,
She's what? You poured it out?
yeah.
We all had like enough already, and then like he just kept going, and then his girlfriend was also like, no, this is enough. So I was like, okay, I'll have some, and then I like went to the bush and I just started pouring.
Well, that's a lot of money.
To me, they're tourist traps too, because like if you really think about it, alcohol doesn't freeze. So for them to be that slushy consistency, there's not a lot of alcohol.
You know what
in
though?
them.
That place, man, we were nice to them and they were nice to us. Like,
Yeah.
because
We got a lot of shots there.
I was tired of the watered down drinks because they just don't taste good and they don't do anything
They don't do
and they're
anything.
They
expensive.
don't. Yeah, they don't. do
And
anything.
then-
You're drinking like a big old thing like that, and you just get a stomach ache and a
And
hangover.
this place had like actual like affordable like $6 shots.
Okay.
And so I was like, how much is this shot? He's like, oh, it's $6 any of these drinks, and then obviously goes higher. I was like, all right, cool, give me 5 or 6 whatever of these. He's like, all right. He's like, you'll be back, trust me. I was like, I'm pretty sure I will. You know, like I'm spending for a round of shots, I'm spending the same thing I'm spending on 2 drinks over there. Like
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
be back. And yeah, we went back like 3 times. And then he just started hooking it up like with the Fat Tuesday, all that shit. Like he made them strong. But it was a good time.
It was a fun time. It was great. That's not what I expected then.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so it was cool.
Yeah.
It was fun.
All right, next question.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
We were on a tangent.
It says, who has the best sense of humor in this room?
Sense of humor.
I feel like you have the best dark humor.
I feel like you guys have the best sense of humor.
You guys?
Yeah.
No, you have to point somebody
No,
out.
you gotta do one. The best one.
No, by sense of humor, do you mean like who's the funniest? or
No. Who's the sense of humor? But I noticed that I don't really laugh all the
I
time
would think
at all
funniest.
the same stuff. No, sense of humor is like when you like.
I think I'm a grumpy dude. Naturally, like I can be a grump. I probably laugh more at my own jokes than I do at other people's jokes. I think you have a great sense of humor.
Yeah, maybe her.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. So sense of
I
humor.
just laugh at everything.
No, that's what sense of humor is.
That's
like
what
it's,
sense
it's
of humor
laughing
is.
at jokes and shit.
Oh,
Like you
okay.
can
That's
take
the
a
funniest,
joke.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, get it. Interesting.
I always
Thanks.
think I'm the funniest though, but I think because I laugh at my own jokes, maybe out of being uncomfortable as well. Like maybe it's not funny, and I kind of like I notice like when I say a joke and I laugh, I like look at you guys like oh, you guys should laugh too.
Judgment or what?
I force you guys to laugh by being uncomfortable with me.
It's like when you show someone a video that like cracks you up and they're just like
They don't
with
get
a
it.
face and
Yeah.
it's like, ah,
You're like just laugh at me, like
Yeah.
just laugh.
please. Okay, the next question was who has the worst sense of humor?
Me?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, because I just laugh at like dry humor and like
Yeah.
I laugh at dumb shit
Yeah, I feel like
that sometimes doesn't
See,
really
that's
make
how I
sense.
I feel like I laugh at like the dumbest thing.
but I'm also like an uncomfortable laughing dude. Like
I don't have stoner humor, but I laugh at like dumb shit that like doesn't really make sense.
I can laugh at stoner stuff.
I don't find it
Yeah.
funny.
I do.
Okay.
me.
What's the worst date you've been on?
Mm.
I talked about
We've
mine
talked
already.
about this, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Talk about it again.
I don't think I've had a bad date. Well, I mean, I haven't gone on many dates, but with Steph, I gone on plenty of dates, but before that, I wasn't really much of a going on dates type of guy. But you had a bad one, right?
It wasn't bad, but I remember it was the one that
The
I
Tinder
told,
date?
Yeah, and I told her I was like, oh, it was like my first time like where I like met up with somebody off of like Tinder, and I took her out to eat, and like during it I was like, oh, like I would just do this to like just to get a free meal out of somebody or whatever, and she was like, huh, yeah, and then after that I never heard her.
You caught her. She was doing that.
Yeah.
Or she thought that you were
Or I
like,
gave her the idea.
you were implying it or something.
Yeah, maybe.
But I mean, I've never had one that's like, man, this sucks. You just make the best of a bad date, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you live and learn.
Mm-hmm.
True. Okay. The next question was have you ever had a crush on a cartoon?
Yeah. Fuck. I think.
I'm gonna drink because I don't want to admit my.
You're drinking water, so now by
That
default.
doesn't count.
I'm sorry.
Now you gotta answer.
Let's go to break and I'll go get
No,
more.
you gotta answer it. You gotta answer it.
I don't know why, but the bunny from Zootopia.
Oh God. You know what? Bleep that out and have a drink.
I don't know why.
Fuck, I can't.
Does that make me a furry?
I definitely have had crushes.
Mine is Zuko from Avatar.
Oh, okay.
The one with the scarf.
Yeah, I think the only one that comes to mind right now is the thick sister from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, like
Really?
older sister?
Yeah, the thick one. Yeah,
She only had one sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she was thick.
Yeah.
Did you also like what's her name from Looney Tunes? The bunny.
Oh,
Since you're a furry?
Lola Bunny.
Yeah, did you like Lola Bunny too?
Yeah, probably.
God, you are a furry.
Probably.
Oh, that's funny.
I guess what do you call it? But she wasn't a bunny. But the Roger Rabbit's wife.
Okay,
Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah,
Jessica Rabbit.
I love her. She's like one of my favorites. Okay, next question is who's the last person that you searched on Instagram?
I don't know.
Louis.
Check.
I can tell you mine.
Who?
It's Becky G.
Okay.
Who's Becky G?
She's a
You know what?
like a pop
Funny
artist.
enough, mine was probably Peso Pluma because I'm on a huge Peso Pluma kick.
Oh.
Right
Oh, it was.
And we were talking about him
Yeah.
yesterday.
It was the Taco Media place. The one I was telling you about.
Oh, nice.
'Cause I was trying to find their Instagram because we wanted it again today, so we were trying to see if we could find their food truck. Yeah. That's what I searched.
Did you like the Becky G Peso Pluma song?
You know, I only heard part of it. I didn't finish listening
I
to it.
didn't finish it either.
Yeah.
It wasn't the vibe when I listened to it.
Yeah, I don't think it really made like an impact in my brain.
But I got to re-listen.
Yeah, me
I
too.
didn't know Peso Pluma was a person.
Oh,
I
really?
think one of you guys sent like a meme one time. I didn't get it. I was like, okay.
Oh, I sent it. He was
Yeah.
like, tweak the fuck out.
Yeah.
After a show, yeah.
But I didn't know that was a person.
Oh, dude. He's dope.
Okay, next question. Do you ever talk to yourself in the mirror?
I don't
Not
talk
in
to
the mirror.
myself.
I talk to myself like all the time.
Yeah, I talk to myself in the shower, not in the mirror, though. Well, I don't even know if it's considered talking to myself. It's more of like just like scenarios or
Pumping
like,
yourself up. Yes.
No,
that's
it's not like pumping myself up. It's like I just play scenarios and I talk them out. But like I'll be myself and then I'll
Yeah, I do
be the
something.
person I'm talking to. Like remember when we first started the podcast? We're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'm interviewing somebody, and you're in the shower, you're interviewing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. But it's never like
Like in the
you're
mirror?
the fucking man. You got this.
I talk to myself a lot in the car.
Really?
A lot.
I don't in the car. It's always a shower.
I don't know why, but in the car when I'm driving, like I'm constantly talking to myself.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes too, like where like I'll stop the music and I'll just sit there and have a conversation with myself.
Bro, you probably look like a psycho.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I've caught it.
great.
Like, I told the story one time that like when the time we went to Big Bear or whatever. Yeah, Kevin was in the car next to me and I was like talking, or not in the car next to me, but he was in the seat because I was driving, and I caught myself talking to myself. I'm like, oh shit! I turned to look at him to see if he noticed, and I just started
notice,
laughing.
right?
He didn't notice, but I was like, oh, shit.
God.
Oh, when I used to
Oh,
work at my
funny.
old job too on the forklift, I would count like because I would like catch myself and I turn to look. I'd be like, one of my coworkers would be like in the aisle next to me. I'm like, oh shit.
Bro, they probably thought you were tweaking. They're like, why is this guy talking to himself? Because like you see tweakers walking the street and they're like all like talking. Yeah.
I was having an executive meeting, bro.
Did you get the job? Did you get the raise?
Not yet.
We can do a couple more and then we can call it. You should do one more big question.
This one's kind of. I wanna do this one. Okay.
All right.
What's the worst thing about the person on your left?
The worst thing?
Yeah.
Worst thing about Pablo. I think his anger, like when he's angry, right?
Like right now.
He was a little bit angry earlier.
Boy, I oughta.
He was a little grumpy earlier.
Yeah, he can get grumpy. And
He's a little
angry.
sassy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sassy.
sassy. Because I was like, it's not nothing like that we can't handle.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so. And he likes to dream of me dying. That's also pretty bad.
That's a bad one.
Kills me off in his dreams.
I didn't say I liked it. It just happened.
No, you killed me off in your dream. And Lewis. His sassy angriness. That's the worst thing about him. Oh, dang. Pablo has to say one.
Yeah.
I bet you the
I
question.
know. I just.
I bet you the question said right, and she's like, I'm going to make it say left.
I actually didn't think about it until right now. I was like, oh,
What do I hate about Jackie?
Oh, hate?
dang. That's not what the question said.
What was the question?
That was the
That's
worst.
the worst thing.
What do I hate?
What do I hate about
She's like,
it?
oh, wait, come back to me.
He's all making
Let me
a
narrow.
list.
Let me narrow it down to one. Nah,
Absolutely nothing. You're perfect.
Oh,
Great
wow.
answer. Now give us the real answer.
What's
is the real answer.
answer?
Moving on.
Can I say one for him?
Sure.
I love you. But,
I love you, but
your parking lot driving scared the fuck out of me all weekend. You drove
Really?
fast in the parking lot, yeah, and that
Yeah,
scared me.
That's pretty wild.
Right? Okay. Otherwise, your driving's great. But in the parking lot, it scared the shit out of me. I'm like, some car's gonna pull out or somebody's gonna pull like walk by. You're gonna fucking hit them.
I'm getting used to a new car.
I agree because we were all braking. Like, I think we're all used to our current cars or your old car, and we would all like tap.
I love new car brakes.
No,
Love that shit,
dude. I'm
no.
I'm used to like slowly, like I know my brakes, so I know like I can time it. With her car, like I'm like, oh fuck, like I just tap it and like it shoots forward.
I hate driving people's cars who are older than mine because then their brakes are all fucking worn in. And you're like pushing it all the way down.
That's scary. That's so much scarier.
With your car, I felt it with everyone. I know I did it. I know Pablo did it. I know you did it.
Yeah.
Like we all like shot ourselves. But your parking lot driving scared me.
Well, thanks for letting me know, because
Yeah, you're freaking smashing in that parking structure.
You know what? You were doing fine up until that one car that kept honking at you.
which one?
There was a car behind us that kept honking at you at some point, and then he went around.
Oh.
But we also told you to be a dick out of petty.
Yeah.
But then after that, your driving just in the parking lot just changed. You're driving like that guy.
Whoops.
I got you, Pablo. I'll say it for you. He texted me. He was like, "Yo, what the?" No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, can you tell her to slow down?
Can you please tell her to slow down?
He's like, bring it up. He's like, bring it up on the podcast.
Casually.
I said be smooth about it, dude.
Be cool. Be cool. Hey, you didn't know I'm chill like that.
Be cool, bro.
Well, thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome.
I am getting used to a new car though, because like what you said was true. Like with my old car, like I had to like put my foot all the way.
Well,
in.
remember, like I was getting on the
So-
freeway and that fucking thing was like,
Yeah, and then I told you
too.
too. I'm like, this shit gets crazy like
Yeah.
fast. Yeah. So
It's
I'm
a beautiful
gonna,
car, by the way.
I know.
I like
my
the
car
color
so
of it.
much.
It's nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you should
Lewis
see it
saw
in the sun.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Was the sun out when you saw it?
No.
No, dude, it's sparkly.
Dude,
Sparkly
it
orange.
sparkles
Yeah.
like Edward Cullen.
It has like that.
Yeah, you're right.
It has like that
No, it really
that
does.
flaky
Team
paint.
Edward all the way.
Team Edward. I've always been Team Edward.
Yeah, who isn't?
Jacob.
You strike me as a Jacob guy.
Are you a Jacob? Are you Team Jacob?
Nah.
Cool. All right, what's the worst thing about Lewis?
He's a harsh critic.
Oh my god, especially
Yeah.
with movies.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not a movie buff. Yeah, you fucking are.
Dude.
I'm just attacking everyone.
Like some days I don't even, some days I
what
don't even know
specifically?
if like to bring up a movie or not, because I'm like, he's just
Yeah.
gonna shoot it down.
Like what?
He's analyzing too. He's like, "Oh, you're saying what? Nah, you didn't watch the movie like I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it 30 times. You don't know what you're talking about."
Did you dissect it the way I did? No, I'm kidding. No, you're a harsh movie critic though.
I try to watch a new movie every day, at least.
That's good.
Good for you.
That's really
But
good.
you enjoy well, I mean, I think everyone enjoys watching movies, but like you enjoy being a critic too, like because you're right about the movies, right? You review them
I
and
review.
stuff. But yeah, you're pretty harsh. You gotta fight us on our review.
You got a what?
You gotta fight us when we review a movie. You're like, well, you obviously we didn't watch the same movie. That's what I think goes on in your head. You've never actually said that.
Yeah, probably.
I can see that. Yeah.
Like Venom. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
are you
Oh my!
talking
That's
about,
what I
bro?
was thinking of right now. I'm like, me and Pablo were so excited about Venom, and then
I
Lewis
loved
just shot
it too.
it down.
I loved it. The second one sucked.
Man,
But the first, I loved the first one, and he's like, "There's too much comedy in these movies."
you watch
Like,
it?
"What,
Yeah.
bro? Fuck, chill.
I like funny.
But I gotta hear about him. What's your?
What I watched
yeah.
something the other day, and like there was like random like comedy in it. I hated it. Oh, that 65 movie. Did you see the trailer for that?
65.
It's got Kylo Ren in it.
No.
Was it new?
Yeah, it just came out.
Should we check it out or nah?
It's actually worth a watch. It's good.
Okay.
It was cool. I liked it.
I just rewatched mid '90s again. It was fucking great.
I gotta rewatch that one. It's been a while.
It's on Tubi.
I'm currently rewatching New Girl. I love that show.
That's a great show.
Fantastic.
I never got into it. No, I've never watched it.
All right, well,
I've been
good.
watching Abbott Elementary.
Oh, I love Abbott Elementary.
so
I'm stuck on Ted Lasso and Mandalorian. Those are my current.
Have you watched Abbott Elementary?
No,
I think you like it.
Watch
It's
it.
like The Office.
I'll check it out.
But for schools.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
what's
funny.
The Halloween episode, I just watched it.
The Halloween episode.
The one where the little kids dressed like Thanos.
what? Okay, now I gotta
That
watch
shit-
that. I need to watch that.
Aye, I was fucking dying.
Dude, the references that they make in that show, like it just
I really have
so
to pee.
great.
All right, so it was a good episode. All right, guys.
No,
Let's
you-
end
No,
it.
you gotta
Worst
say,
thing
you
about
gotta
it.
say,
Aw, man.
Nestor's.
Nothing. He's perfect.
Pull one out of the hat.
No, that's already been used.
Pull one of the many out of the hat.
Not even many.
Just a few.
The worst thing about it?
Yeah.
I think you overthink stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I do. I definitely do.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, you got to elaborate.
What?
We all elaborated on ours.
I don't know, just overthink stuff.
You know what?
I'm overthinking your answer right now.
That's why you want me to elaborate.
Here's mine. You wouldn't
I'm gonna
stop.
leave. He's gonna be
You
back.
haven't
What
stopped
did he
beating
mean?
yourself up for last night.
Well, you know.
No. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, so you can't.
It
you can't
stayed
beat
in
yourself.
Vegas,
no.
so I brought it up on the pod. No, I know. I had fun.
You had fun.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
You
And
saw your friend get married. You got drunk.
Yes.
You
Dance
danced.
on the
Yes.
dance floor.
You had good tacos.
and I actually won my. I know
Hey,
I
how
lost that time.
good were those tacos at Gordo though? Were they?
Bomb.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with that place.
Oh yeah, the line.
The fucking problem is they have 7 lines, and you have to. If you want carne asada, you got to go to line 3. If you want pastor, you got to go to line 7. If you want something else, you got to go to line 2. It's like you can't just fucking order everything in one line, and it sucks.
Oh, so if you order like 2 tacos de asada and 2 de al pastor, you have to wait in 2 different lines?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's
And the
trash.
lines
So, like,
are
if you wanna
long, bro.
try
Yeah.
more than
I would have
one
thought I was
thing.
like that makes sense because it would expedite it, but no. But
No.
if you, yeah,
No.
It's ass.
so it pretty much makes you want to just order one thing.
Yeah,
right?
and that's what we did. And we're
Yeah.
like, pastor's the shortest line. I like pastor. Let's get it. But I also wanted asada,
yeah,
but I couldn't do it. So, I mean,
it's not worth the wait sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I'll say the food is good. It's definitely good. But that's the only downside of it. It was good. It was pricey too.
We didn't go with them, but like I've had it before, and like that's why I won't go back because I'm like I love food and I want to try everything, and that's too stressful.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah. But I mean, if you haven't had it, try it.
Yeah.
I recommend it. But just keep that in mind that you might wait in line in 2 different long lines if you want different types of fucking meat.
It's not close to the strip either, right? It's like
Yeah,
off
there's
the
a couple.
strip?
This one was close to the
okay.
strip. Yeah, there's a
one
couple.
like at the end of the strip or at
Yeah.
the beginning.
There's
before we see
there's
it.
like 2 or 3. I think 2. But I really have to pee. I'm gonna piss
All right.
myself.
All right, guys. Well, you've been rocking with the best. This is what was it? La Dweeb Frames.
Let me frame.
Who do you?
Thank you for listening.
See ya.
Bye.